Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome Tuesday night. I'm popping on for a few minutes. Just want to do my daily sketch. I haven't sketched yet today, so I figured I'd do some sketching before I head off to bed. Hope you're doing well, and hope you had a great day. I see Mickey is in the house. Mickey, great to see you. Greetings, ready to go. I'm ready to go here. I am sketching. This is inspired by the Brooklyn Bridge. It's going to be very quick and loose, but I am always ready to sketch. I love sketching no matter where I am, what time of the day it is. Always carrying some kind of sketchbook with me. So that's just my thing. I love it. I find sketching to be therapeutic, calms me down, helps me capture moments and memories. And it's just plain old fun. Hey, Sally Ann Smith's in the house. Great to see you. Hope all's well. I love when you guys pop on. It's so great to see you. Hope everybody's doing well and you're having good days or weather's going well. You can tell this is not rehearsed. Unscripted. I'm probably repeating myself a lot, but that's okay. I'm just being me, and like I tell my kids in school, just bring yourselves to the table. Just be you. I have kids and students that are nervous about presenting. I get nervous about presenting. And my biggest piece of advice to them is be yourself. Just be yourself up there. That's all I look for in my class. So I'm just being myself up here, stammering, repeating myself, and it's all good. All right, cool. So I just have a quick sketched outline of this is the Brooklyn Bridge. And we're just going to throw some color down. So my goal is to keep this under 15 minutes of sketch time. We'll say 20 minutes of sketch time. Mickey says, my time management needs improvement. Weather has been great. Bug out bag is ready. Mickey, I love that you have your Rue bug out bag. That is awesome. Right, just grab and go. I know I show this a lot, but I'm going to show it to you guys again. Here's my grab and go sketchbook, which I would grab and go if it was here, but it's actually by my nightstand in my bedroom. I sometimes keep it there. So I don't have it. It's in the other room. But I do have some other things. This is a really cool case I just got recently. I could hold tons of stuff in here. So I like to carry this with my field journal, my Lockby field journal. This is actually the Etcher field case, maybe they call it. Maybe the Etcher field case. It's basically a glorified pencil case. Not cheap, I'll tell you that, but it holds a heck of a lot of stuff in it. And there are pockets in here as well. I can fit a small Moleskine sketchbook in here. I'll even put my watercolor paints in here as well. And sometimes I can fit my portable battery pack in here. So it's a really cool field case. Fit a lot of stuff in there. So I'm like you guys, I'm ready to grab and go. Alright, let's throw some color down. We're just gonna dip into the watercolors here. I'm using dirty water, which I kind of like to use dirty water a lot when I'm doing this stuff. No plan here, guys. I'm just throwing down water and just gonna have fun, and we'll see what happens. So I'm just throwing down some water kind of in a sky area, and we're gonna, I don't know, what color should we do for the sky? You know what? I feel like doing orange. I don't know why. We're gonna throw orange in the sky here. So these are mostly Winsor and Newton watercolors in this set here. I do have some Cheap Joes as well. The red is Cheap Joes, and the turquoise as well. I think everything else in here is Winsor and Newton. Let's turn it upside down. Actually, let's keep it this way for a minute. So I'm just throwing down this orange. I'm kind of actually just tapping my paintbrush down. Sally Ann Smith says, I use a Ziploc bag. That is also another great option. What's cool about a Ziploc bag is you can see through it, so you know exactly what's in there. Very cool. So notice I do have this turned upside down, only because I kind of want to create a hard edge of the skyline across the top here. I mean, we'll have one down there, that's fine. I kind of want a hard edge here, and I didn't want the orange paint to all run down over the bridge. I don't care if it covers some of it, that's cool, but I don't want to do all of it. I do like to work with my board at an angle, so this book is not laying flat. So gravity is our friend, and when we're creating this stuff. There we go. This is going to look really cool. I like how the bridge is kind of popping out. I want to leave a lot of white, I think, in the bridge. So we'll play around with that, see how it goes. And I'm going to leave this unfinished up top. I like this kind of jaggedy edge happening at the top. Mickey says, good advice. Awesome. So let's talk about time management. Mickey says something about time management. That is something I am always working on. I put stuff on the calendar. I don't always follow my calendar. I'm limited during the school days, I'm pretty limited with my sketching time, so it typically is at night when I'll make time for artwork. That might change on the weekends, or especially in the summer when my schedule's a little different. But just carve out, if you could carve out 5 minutes to 10 minutes a day, just creating, whether it's sketching, painting, sewing, baking, whatever you love doing, just, you have to, for me, I have to make that time, at least 5 to 10 minutes every day, to do something I love doing. It keeps me going. And it just becomes a habit after a while. That is a nice case. Yeah, it is nice. Sally says, I'm cheap. Frugal, you're frugal. It's all good. Especially when we're artists. We all know that these supplies add up. For sure. So sometimes we just gotta do what we gotta do. I get it. One of these days, maybe I'll become popular enough where Winsor & Newton might send me some colors to try out, or different companies might send me products to try out. That would be cool. You like the edge? Nice. Yeah, this edge is cool. It is actually bleeding down, and I'm liking this. You know, maybe this is a sunset here with an orangey sky. I'm going to actually throw a little bit of yellow in here as well. I like the way yellow and orange go together. I'm going to dig in here. And I'm going to just going to pop some yellow on here. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it a little bit closer. How could I do that? I think you can see that. Yeah, I'd rather have you see the painting. You don't need to see all the watercolor paints. I'm just grabbing some yellow. I think this is lemon yellow, which I really like using. And I'm literally just tapping the yellow paint on top of the orange. And I'm just letting it do its thing and kind of blend together. We'll tap a little bit more in here. I mean, this is cool. I'm loving this yellow hue. I'm actually going to throw some yellow on the bridge structure itself. And again, I like to keep everything kind of loose and sketchy. So I don't care if colors are bleeding into each other, they're running on top of the bridge structure. It's just part of what my style. That's fun. That's looking pretty cool. Now I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to throw in some blue on the bottom side of this bridge. So I'm just dipping into my water. We're going to do some wet on wet. See how the orange bled down? That's okay with me. I don't mind that. And I'm going to grab some blue, which I don't know what kind of blue it is. I forget the name of it. I'm not really good at remembering color names. Just want to throw this kind of on the bottom to give some shadow to that bottom of the bridge. And I'm going to throw some of that blue right in here as well. Maybe that part of the bridge has a little bit of shadow going on. And then maybe over in here as well. And I'm going to keep the rest of the bridge structure white for now. And then this one's kind of in the background. What do I want to do with this? I guess I want to throw some blue on it. All right, cool. Looking pretty cool there. Sally says, I have been getting into Daniel Smith colors, but I do plein air on Tuesdays. Sally, that is so cool. Plein air, I do plein air sketching. I guess I do urban sketching. I haven't done plein air painting, but I definitely do sketching outside. That's so awesome. And Daniel Smith, so I have these color samples. Where are they? I have these color samples from Daniel Smith, which it's a cool way to try some of their colors. I haven't really used it too much, but maybe now that we have it out, we can play with it. Oh, I like this. Maybe we'll mess around with this. So Daniel Smith, I've used a couple of times. I like the way the granulation it has on the paper. Let's just grab some of this. I'm gonna grab some of this iridescent, maybe sapphire. Let's throw this on there. So this is a really cool way just to try out different colors. I think I got it through Amazon. I don't remember how much it cost. No, I didn't get enough of it off here. So basically I'm just kind of lifting this off. I'm gonna roll my brush in it. Let's throw some on here. We'll see how it dries. Not really getting it off the sample paper too well. I'm gonna put it over here for now. All right, cool. Mickey says, that's exactly what I was thinking, a sunset. Cool. Oh, great. That's so cool you see that. Look at how the orange and yellow, this is looking really cool here. I actually even like how it all pooled down here. I'm going to let it dry like that. Your favorite yellow is bismuth yellow. I'm not sure what bismuth yellow looks like. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I love right here. I love this. I think it's lemon yellow. I have to say, I used to really be afraid to use yellow. Well, I used to be afraid of using any color. For years and years, everything I did was, and I still do a lot, was just pen on paper. And I still actually love that look. But it took me a while to get brave to throw down color on paper. And yellow was always one of those colors that I was just terrified to even try. And then I started doing it on skylines and I could really like it. Green is another color I've always been kind of afraid to use. I love that song. All right. I just want to throw a little bit of sky color maybe back here through the bridge opening. Let me grab some more orange. Let's throw, actually I'm going to lift it right off the paper. Just kind of throw it in here. Alright, there we go. Not liking it incredibly, so I'm going to blot a little bit out. Awesome. Hey, Linda's in the house. Good to see you, Linda. Hope all's well. It's always great seeing you. Contrast with blue, sweet. Yeah, that's so. One of the reasons I did throw the blue on here was to contrast it. So I'm glad you picked up on that. That is the architect in you. Mickey says that is the architect in you. I'm going to just throw a little more blue down here, just make it a little bit darker. I'm going to throw down that brush. I want to get out a flat brush for a second. So I have a flat 3/4 inch brush and I'm going to use this. I just want to move some of this paint, kind of push it into the fibers of the paper a little bit. And I like the texture. I just want the texture of the paper to show through here. That's why I did that. The man says as he puts more blue on top of it. It's all good. Let's just kind of put some under here, kind of under the bottom of the bridge. And I'm just going to let it bleed off the side. I'm not even going to add any detail here. Kind of want the focal to be here and just let it bleed off the side. Kind of ghost off the page. Cool. This might be at a good point for now. I will add some line work after it dries. I'll come in with probably my Pilot pen or a Sharpie, or one of my new favorite pens. Thank you to Rue for introducing the Energel pen. This is a great pen, especially when things are wet. You can go over the top of the water. So I love using this pen for that reason. I'll actually add some hatch. Let me do that now. I'm going to add some hatch lines. So we're just going to kind of hatch this just to give it a little bit of shadow, a little bit of texture, a little bit of shadow looking stuff. That's the technical word, shadow looking stuff on there. And we're just doing that. And I just put my palm in wet paint. So we'll see what I just did on the other side over here. Here we go, guys. It's not art unless you wear it. I am wearing it right there. It's officially artwork now. So just by adding these hatch lines, it creates a little more visual interest, a little bit of shadow, some texture. I'm also going to throw some hatching on this part of the bridge just to create some depth in here. We're going to do the same thing over here. Just add a little bit of depth. Voila. I think that's French. Voila. I don't know what it means. Voila, does it mean that's it? Here's that Daniel Smith. Let me zoom in. It's drying pretty interestingly. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. It's hard to pick up on camera. But this is that Daniel Smith. It's a metallic, sorry, it was iridescent sapphire. It actually has a really cool kind of a sheen to it, which I can see here in person. I don't know if it's on camera, if it's being picked up. Let me see. It's right in this area right here. So I don't know if you can see that or not. It is very subtle, but it looks cool. Boom, let's zoom out. It's looking pretty interesting. I'm gonna blot some of this out. I'm not really cray about that too much. I'm gonna pull that out a little bit and just kind of. I might be getting too fussy now, which I really don't. I don't like to be fussy when I'm doing this. Let's just fill that in a little bit. I guess it. All right, it's all right. We'll come back and tweak it later. Hey, Dawn's in the house. Dawn, good to see you. Hope all is well. Bismuth moves crazy ways. You have lemon yellow. You mix greens. Awesome. Yeah, yellow is kind of funky, right? It does its own thing, I've noticed, which is interesting. I love the way this is drying right here. This might be my favorite part right now, is I love this area right in here. I still don't know where I put my little mini frames. Where the heck are they? They should be in my drawer here. I'm looking for my mini 2-inch square I cut out one day. I don't know where the heck it went. Which is weird. Is it under here? Oh, I don't know where I put it. I mean, this right here could be kind of an interesting piece. Even though I just framed this section of it. Maybe if the frame was a little bigger. Linda says, nice. No, love this. Colors are lovely, and the hatching in is chef's kiss good. I like that, Dawn. That's a great expression. Chef's kiss good. I just imagine going, c'est magnifique, right? If I was a chef. I don't know, did chefs say that? I like the way it's drying. Just wanted to thank you. I drew a perspective drawing 12 inches by 16 inches. Ooh, Sally Ann Smith, that is awesome. I'm not sure if you posted that online. If you did, that's so cool. I'd love to see it. Good stuff. Mickey says, I do like you like the way the painting has turned out. Thank you so much. Linda says, voila means see there. Thank you for the translation. I took Spanish for 5 years, and 2 in middle school and maybe 6 years. 2 in middle school and 4 in high school? Or maybe 1 in middle school and 4 in high school? I don't know. I think I took Spanish for like 5 or 6 years. I also want to throw some of that hatching under the bridge. Again, anything that's in shadow, I'm going to throw this hatching on with the Energel, because the paint is still wet and the Energel will write on top of the wet. The man says, as the pen does not write. There we go. And I'm dipping my hand on here, that's okay. You know, I could draw all the masonry work, all the block work on the bridge, but I don't want to do that. I kind of want to leave this very abstract looking. So I think hatching is just another great way to add that kind of texture under the bridge. And let me just tilt this up a little bit, let the paint run up a little here. Again, here's just another example of just letting gravity is another tool in our art bag, right? So I'm just letting the gravity move the paint around. I actually kind of like what it's doing up here now. I like this a lot. Really cool. All right, let's put it back down. That's looking pretty cool. I'm liking it. My drawing is going to be in a show in May. Ooh, I'll post it then. I'm trying to find the right camera. There we are. That is awesome. Congratulations. Very, very, very cool. Love that. I look forward to seeing it in May. Kudos, kudos, kudos. I love this piece of music that's playing. It's very Batman-esque, this music, from the Dark Knight movies, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. And I want to pull the edge of this bridge out, so I'm going to just go over it with the pen. There we go, just to pull it out. Make it pop. We'll do the same thing here, we'll pop it. And let's show some of the cables on here. So there you go. I just wanted to show some cables on there. Usually I would do that when it's dry, but I wanted to see how the cables would just kind of bleed a little bit with the wet water. Let me just pull this one out a little bit heavier here. There we go. Absolutely, gravity works well. Yeah, Mickey, definitely. Don't forget, gravity is our friend. Don't let it hold you down. Well, I guess you want it to hold you down. Otherwise, you'd be floating. Gravity's our friend. Woof. My puns just don't fly after 10 o'clock at night. Let's see. I really love the top of the bridge by the sunburst area, and I like the sunburst too. Oh, so cool. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I think this is my favorite part of the painting right here. Let's do the black side. There we go. I'm kind of loving that area. Amazing. Hey, Deborah's in the house. Deborah, good to see you. Looks fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. This is fun. I'm debating whether or not I should throw some orange on the bottom. I mean, the sky is... Yeah, I'm going to wash some orange down here. Not too much, but I feel like the sky would continue beyond the bridge. So let's just throw some orange there, and then we're going to wrap this up. My 20 minutes now is 32 minutes. Oh boy. So I'm just going to throw down some water here. Let's dip into, let's put the music on again. Here, we'll start this. I'm going to just dip into the orange paint and we're going to just pop it down on here. So we're doing some wet on wet, which I like because of the way things just run off the page, the way things kind of blend together. I think that's it. I'm just going to let the orange stop there. I don't want to go all the way down. And my gut is saying not to add any here. So I think I'm going to listen to it and not put any right here. I just feel like the orange kind of ties this together a little bit. Just kind of a light wash here. Oh, I almost did it. I almost threw some on there. And I think I'm just gonna blot a little bit of this off here. Give a little space between that sky and the bottom of the bridge. And I think that's it. I'm done with this one for tonight, guys. See if there's any last questions. Hey, Jennifer's in the house. Cheers, Jennifer. Hope you're doing well. Always great to see you pop on. Sky needs more yellow. Yeah, I could definitely see more yellow kind of infusing its way over here. I'm going to do that after it dries. Just lay down some yellow on top of it. So I agree with you on that. My head is in the way. I'm going to shift some things here so you guys can see this better. Move this here. There we go. Yeah, so after it dries, I'm definitely going to add some more yellow right in here. So good point. I agree with you on that one. The pop of color in the blue area is cool. The pop of color in the blue area is cool. I'm not sure which area that is, but I'm glad you like it. Maybe here? Yeah, maybe down here. Yeah, it was good. Things just ran together. It was kind of cool. Sky needs more yellow. Yep. Yes, that works well. Thank you, Mickey. Don says, I am in the more yellow camp too. All right, guys. Just for you. No extra cost. I'm going to throw down some yellow right now. This is included with tonight's show for free. Let's throw down some yellow. All Let me just hold the palette in my hand. I'm gonna grab some more lemon yellow. So here we go, let's pop it down on here. I'm just kind of tapping it, not really painting. More just kind of tapping it in places. I want to amp up the yellow here even more. Let me know what you guys think. How is this yellow looking for you? I'm just pulling up this water. It's hanging at the bottom. It's pulling it up into the yellow. Soften it a little bit. How's that looking, guys? You get a little freebie with admission. You got it. Sound effects, yeah. Fabulous. Thumbs up. Does the Daniel Smith card have bismuth on it? Let me zoom out. I have 3 cards actually. This one does not. That's a cool color, Tropic Sunrise. I like that. Let me see what the other cards have. This card doesn't have any yellows. Oh, I got 4 cards. I got 4 of them. Oops, sorry. This does not have any yellows. Oh, here we got yellows. Oh yeah, right here. Right there. Bismuth Vanadate Yellow. Bismuth. Let's try it. Let me throw it out. I'll throw down some of that. Bismuth Vanadate Yellow. Cool. Let's throw some of that on there, see what it looks like. Let me just throw some water on here. Give it a minute just to kind of dissolve, and then we'll throw some of that yellow on. GQ, good question. GQ, good question. Hey guys, as we wrap up, let me know if you have any final thoughts or questions. I do appreciate you all so much. Your support, your positivity, your encouragement. I appreciate you guys sharing what you're doing as well, your artwork. This is just so much fun. So much fun that I'm staying up past my bedtime. Alright, cool. Let's throw down some of this yellow. Let me zoom back in on here. Ooh. Ooh, I'm liking this yellow color. That's kind of cool. This will be fun to see how it dries. So that's the bismuth yellow right there. Just throwing some of that on here. Let me just pop some. Let me zoom out. I just actually popped a little bit back here as well. Alright, cool. So there's some of that bismuth yellow. I'm going to leave it. I was going to blot some out, but I'll leave it for now. I actually want to blot some out right here. There we go. Cool. So glad you were on tonight. Thank you, Linda. I'm so glad you popped on. Awesome. I like the back end of the bridge. Pop of yellow gave it some importance. Oh, cool. Yeah, back here, right? Yeah, I was originally not going to do anything. Then I added. The Daniel Smith, oh, whatever, iridescent blue, I forget what it was called, but the color right here, as it's drying, it's actually shimmering. You can see some sparkles happening on there. Again, I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but there is some sparklies happening there, which is kind of interesting. I just dropped something. I believe I will order some sample cards as well. Yeah, Mickey, I think I found these on Amazon. I don't remember the cost. This was a while ago, but I got 4 sheets with all these amazing colors on here. And to be honest with you, I have not played around with them as much as I should have. But I think it's a great way to try colors without, you know, spending a lot of money. Wow, there's some really beautiful colors on here. Give it a try. Mickey says, let that dry and see. Yeah, I'm going to let this dry, guys. I want to blot some of this out in here a little bit. And there we go. We're going to call that a wrap for tonight because I have to get to bed. I have school tomorrow, but I have spring break next week. Yes. Not that I don't love teaching. I love teaching. I love it so much. But breaks are good too. So I'm looking forward to spring break next week. I want to go somewhere special and do some sketching one day next week. So hopefully that happens, and I'll live stream maybe for a few minutes if I go to this location. This is blurry. There we go. All right, guys. Jennifer, it was great seeing you. I'm so glad you popped on. I hope you are doing well. Shout out to you. Positive thoughts your way as always. Mickey, it was great seeing you. I'm so glad you popped in tonight. Great, or popped on. Whatever the pronoun is. That's why I teach architecture and not language arts, because of my pronoun usage. And spelling, probably. Who else? Dawn, always great seeing you, Dawn. I think you are in the home stretch with your schooling. If you didn't finish yet, good luck. Hope it's going well. Linda, thank you so much. I'm popping your rainbow bridge in the mail tomorrow, so let me know when you get it what you think of it. I hope you like it better in person than you saw through pictures. I think you're going to enjoy it. Who else is on? Sally Ann Smith, always great seeing you. I want to see your artwork in May. Boom, boom, boom. If I missed anybody else that popped on, I'm sorry. You guys are great. Have an awesome Wednesday. I'm going to probably sketch live tomorrow night. Yeah, so usually I've been popping around 9:30, 10, somewhere in there. So I'll try to pop on tomorrow night. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great, great rest of your night. Peace and live creatively. I will see you guys soon. Take care. You can hear my voice fading out. Yeah, I'm looking for the off button. It's here. So 20 minutes went to 45. Not bad. I got to work on sticking to shorter schedules here. But only because I need some sleep. All right, guys, take care. Have a great night.